Hi, we're Big Harp, and you're watching 1019 Kink in the Skype Live studio.
Put your hands together for Big Harp. Thank you all so much for coming in. You guys want to quickly introduce yourself as something other than mommy and daddy? And
Sure, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Chris.
That's Daniel.
Daniel did get a really nice, also heartwarming applause from the crowd. I believe The Good Life's back there also supporting Daniel. So we also, felt that deep. But I want to bring up the new album, Waveless, because you guys have a cassette that came out with it. And I have to say, my musical experience came through a Walkman, like the original Walkman cassette. So what was the cassette that really made you feel like, man, this is a medium that I just have to have? If we're going to put out an album, the cassette's coming with it.
Well, it wasn't our idea originally, though we love it now and we think it sounds really good on the actual cassette. The actual sound is, we think, better than the digital. But we were playing a show in Portland, and our buddy Ryan Fox, who has a label, Majestic Litter, said, you guys want to put a tape? And we're like, yeah, let's do it. That was it, truthfully.
Was there a tape, though, in childhood, anything that you picked up and you were like, man, this is the thing?
So many,
I remember, like, when I was a kid, I had an older sister, and she used to make me, like, mixtapes. They would have, like, Nirvana and the Smashing Pumpkins and, like, just all kinds of, like, music that I wouldn't have heard otherwise. And so, like, for me, like, those tapes were, like, a super big deal.
And I had Pixies Doolittle tape that was really big. We had a really big tape, too, is when one of the mommy callers out there was in my stomach. We listened to that Harry Nilsson tape. I had a Subaru. Was it a Saturn that had a tape deck? We listened to Harry Nilsson tape.
I understand. The 94 Ford Focus here.
Yeah, it's sweet.
The tape deck was the only thing that worked with that car. So take us through the creation of Waveless and sort of, where you guys recorded it, how the process was. And by the way, it looks awesome. Like, that is a sweet looking LP. Saw it backstage, right?
Thank you.
You guys had it, yeah. So take us through the whole process. By the way, give them a round of applause. They made a record. That's a super hard thing to do. No one is ever going to let me make a record, so.
We recorded, like, a lot of it would start at home, and then we would kind of go into a studio to, like, flesh it out and record, like, the harder to capture things. Like, we did drums and bass, like, in the studio, but we kind of built it first, and then it kind of came together pretty quickly, really. We kind of just built the songs and then went in and finished them. And from most of the songs, from, like, songwriting to, like, actual finished recording was a really quick turnaround, like a few weeks probably.
Mm-hmm. There's two different. Yeah, there was a couple songs that we recorded at home, same process, and then went to Dallas with John Congleton, and he mixed them, and then we did some at home, and Pierre DeReader helped us mix those, the rest of them.
Yeah. So you guys have been on tour for a little while, right?
A lot, off and on, this whole year.
Yeah, and you guys have been with The Good Life for a little while. I saw that you guys took kind of a clockwise swing across Midwest, East Coast. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What is the other coast audiences like as opposed to coming over here, West Coast? No. They don't let us out of this area very often. So
we have an honest opinion, but
we can't put it out there though. No.
Because we're like, if it was just in Oregon, it would be okay, our opinion.
Do you want us to just shut down the cameras for a moment?
Yeah, could you?
We'll just get real?
No, I mean, we all live in California, so, like, West Coast is kind of like, best coast. Home turf, the whole thing.
We really do like the audience.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That was a very political answer, and I'll let you have that because it was very good. I mean, I appreciate that you kind of played to the audience here. We felt a little love, but you don't want to alienate that other coast to those other people. But we love the sound. We love the new album, the cassette. Like I said, straight to the heart. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and spending your day off with us. Thanks. We really appreciate that. Give it up once again for Big Harp.